Hello friends! Last time I showed you how to carve a coxa and how to prepare it for drying. And today I will show you how to finish it, how to oil it, make it waterproof, and how to test it if it's really good. And we will have finished product like this. So, let's go friends! So friends, first of all we need to check if our coxa haven't split during the drying process. So let's take it out of its mumifying toilet paper and have a look. Okay, this seems okay, there are no visible splits. On this side, there are no visible splits either. It seems that drying in a toilet paper is a really good idea. But I was really curious if this was necessary, so I made another coxa, but this one by rotary tools. However, it developed very small cracks on the thicker part of its bowl. So friends, if you made your coxa out of at least quarter of log, then you can dry it in a week not using the mumifying technique. But just make sure that the walls would be as thin as possible. As for this coxa, I think that cracks are small enough that waterproofing would take care of. Anyway, before the waterproofing, you need to do some final shaping and sand your coxa so nobody would have a splinter on their lip while drinking out of it. Now you can use as fine sandpaper as you like, but I am a reasonable man. I know that this coxa isn't the finest one, so I'm using quite rough of 150p sandpaper. Okay, this seems as far as I am willing to go. And it does not look bad, huh? Okay, so now it's the time to waterproof them. Originally, the Sami people would have used animal fat that they have hunted themselves for waterproof. But I believe that linseed oil works better, because it polymerizes and it makes protective film over the wood. Also, it makes the grain of wood very visible, so that's quite a nice feature there. And application is very easy, just rub it in. But you need to be careful to run it in very good, especially in the hard to reach spots. After rubbing, make sure to wipe off any excess, that way it will dry quicker. Also, I noticed that linseed oil dries best when it is exposed to light and air circulation. So you can put your objects under your window or in fruit dehydrator if you have one. After a couple of days, your objects should dry and it should look like this. Also, you might notice that the drying oil erases some fibers, so you may want to run a quick round of sandpaper once more, and then add one more layer of linseed oil. Of course, you can add as many layers as you want, but I'm too lazy to add more, because you need to let them dry in between. And now, the most important part, the water test. Will it hold water? Comment below, what do you think? So, here goes the first one. Let's test the other one. So, now goes the second one. Let's wait a couple seconds and have a look what they look like. So, the first one, it looks like a perfect cup. No signs of leakage here. Okay, let's try to look at the other one. No signs of leaking here either. It seems like these cups are doing pretty good job. Now, if there was a minor leak, you would need to dry them and give them another few coats of oil. However, if there was a split and there was a major leak, I'm afraid the oil wouldn't help it, and you would need to fill the split with some kind of natural glue, like pine pitch or bees propolis. Anyway, if you want your coxa to last, you need to dry it out after each use. But does it hold hot liquids, you may ask? Well, let's test it out. I have just prepared this really nice kettle of fireplace coffee. Let's try to pour that in. So far so good. It seems that these cups are not only waterproof, but they are also heat-proof. But of course, we need to have a taste of this beautiful coffee. So friends, these cups hold coffee perfectly. And if you want to know how to make coffee on a fire, I will show you that in my next video. And for now, cheers! Cheers! And good luck, friends! That's a blinful coffee.